We should be live pretty soon. Oh, now we're live. How's it going, everybody? I'm Metal Monster.
Non-Full Metal 21998. Whoops. Oh well.
And I'm Becca Draws.
Hi, Becca.
Hi.
Hi.
Alright.
Okay.
So let's get into today's show. Sorry about last week not having a show.
Sorry.
Ignore that awesome music you hear in the background. It is but an illusion.
Yes.
I am a powerful wizard.
Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into this.
Gah!
And what the heck? Hold on a sec.
People, is we live, people?
We're live, but the screen's blank now.
No! People won't be able to see my beautiful face. It's beautiful, I assure you. But you can't see it, because I'm shy.
Shy or poof? Just shy.
No, that was bad. No, you don't do that. That is obscure and just no. He is a terrible character.
Yes, he's a
It's still blank. I don't know what that.
Thing is, can people still hear our voices?
Yeah, they can hear our voices.
Then the show must go on.
Yes.
So, anyways, I guess the first thing we want to do is talk about last week's member guessing game, or rather, 2 weeks ago member guessing game. Sorry about that. A little bit of correction there.
I got it.
Last week's member, 2 weeks ago, man. Anyway, last week's member guessing game clue. Sorry, I'm getting so flustered here. Was I believe it was what comes around goes around.
Yes.
I think it's is it backward on purpose? Just curious. 'Cause I think it's the other way around, isn't it? So it was backward on purpose.
Yeah.
It was backward on purpose.
To make it slightly harder.
To make it slightly harder. Whoa, throwing people off. But yeah, that was the clue. What comes around goes around, I think. Or did I just get backward again? Anyways, that was the clue, and from that you're supposed to get that's the idea of karma, and if you switch the last letter, A, with an I, you get Karmi, and that was the answer.
Whee!
And guess what? Somebody guessed this week. It was Suki Tenchi. Suki Tenchi got it. You figured out it was Karmi. Congratulations. Yay. We tried to throw you off, but you were too resilient for us.
Yeah. Congrats to Suki Tenchi for getting that right and guessing.
You're my hero.
Yeah.
Or heroine, maybe.
No, it's me, senpai.
Alright, so let's go ahead and get into the new topics this week.
I think we can go ahead and talk about the AA Awards, which is still going on. It's still in the voting phase, is that right?
Yes, so that will go on to August 4th. So
August 4th, that's coming up pretty soon here. That's going to be it's sometime...
Next week.
No, not next week.
No, then next week. It's going to be
weeks.
sometime, yeah. So about like a week and a half or something like that, I think.
On Thursday, I believe.
Yep. So remember to get your votes in. That's coming up pretty soon. I probably should send out reminders for that.
Yeah, you probably should.
Yeah.
I'm not naturally on top of it, of course.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, I'm sorry I haven't voted yet. I totally forgot all about it. I'm sorry. I caved. I can't lie.
Alright, so let's go ahead and check out the school personification contest. I believe that ended since it was supposed to end on the 17th.
I believe it ended too because it was supposed to have ended on the 17th. Or, no, wait, I think it was extended to the 18th. I think that was what
it was the 18th.
Elvin's last post said. So...
Okay, so yeah. Still says processing.
Still says processing. Let's see all the different pieces of art we have up so far.
Alright, we've got this from Suki Tenchi. So, what is it, botany maybe?
Whoa, that's cool.
Or Greek mythology?
No, how can I compete? I have to sabotage this. Wait, did they hear that?
Yes.
I didn't mean any of it, Suki, I swear.
Too late. Bruh.
Shh! Silence. You can collaborate with me.
So Greek mythology, the origins of the universe it looked like. Alright, and then we've got look like we got a math one from Timmy.
Timimi?
Yeah.
Timimi. Did I get that right?
T equals 2s. Velocity equals 12. meters per hour.
That's initial velocity, if I'm thinking right.
Yeah, initial velocity, time,
Physics?
A, B. Yeah, well, actually physics, you're right,
Like
yeah.
it has math?
Yeah, so she's jumping. So yeah, acceleration, A.
That's awesome.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
A equals 38 plus 72. 10. What? I am a math student and I does not get this.
Yeah, I'm wondering what equation she's using for, what are we trying to solve for here?
It could just be random numbers.
Yeah. Are we trying to solve for the time that's going to take for her to land on the ground?
I'm gonna fail my test!
Reminds me of those times and stuff like that where Reddit just breaks down into random calculus jokes. Now guys, let's not get off on a tangent, because you see we can't.
I see what they are doing and it is funny. Really awesome entry, Timimi, or however I pronounce your name. I won't sabotage your drawing, I swear.
And then this one, I think we saw it last time, Ripper Wolf.
Yeah, by Ripper Wolf.
English.
Oh, it looks like it's been updated a little bit, at least since I last saw it, but
Oh yeah?
I don't know, I think it looks different from when I last saw it. I don't think it was previously colored in, but
Oh.
I can't
Yeah,
be certain.
he did rather update it, and
Oh.
Details look different, but exquisite nonetheless. Yay, my drawing!
Yeah. The C++ in the computer and the interwebs.
I didn't even need a blank regular sheet of printer paper.
And then Rebecca draws English or Shakespeare, poetry, I don't know.
kind of
Drama!
like English and drama tied together in a smattering of,
Yeah.
I don't know what you want to call it.
I think.
Brett Lit.
Oh yeah, there's the tragedy comedy masks. Looks nice. I like it.
It's AP Brett Lit.
Okay.
Alright, so that's going on. So I wonder, do you know how the voting process is going to work? The admins are just going to kind of discuss behind the scenes?
Yeah, I'm not too sure about that myself. I'm gonna have to ask Elvin about it and hopefully get this all straightened out. So,
Yeah.
but nonetheless, we have a good few entries here. Unfortunately, I think Water Raised Fire and her sister tried to put some entries in, and I don't know if that.
I don't think they made it in. I didn't see a.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. But well, I hope they get something up later anyhow. Just to see it get some more member artwork out there. But anyways, yeah, that's that. And I guess the results or what we should do about it next, we'll talk about that next week.
Mhm.
So the only other thing I think we wanted to mention was Sailor Moon Crystal, since that's still going on. Just recently released the second episode. Don't know if they released the third yet or not. I'm not sure when they're coming out.
I don't think anybody really knows. They're just
I
like,
don't know
oh,
either.
it's up on whatever website we watch anime on.
Yeah.
Let's watch it.
I figure it's kind of weekly, but I'm not sure what date it comes out.
That's true.
I would guess Tuesdays. Because Tuesday seems to be a pretty popular day for anime and manga.
Seems to be. Wednesday seems to be pretty popular for manga, it seems. But anyways, yeah, Sailor Moon Crystal. You guys have seen the first episode so far?
Yeah.
I think we mentioned it a couple of weeks ago,
Mm-hmm.
just briefly. From what I've seen in the thread, it seems like people are liking it all right. Seems
Well,
to
that's
be
good.
a big nostalgia rush for them. I just recently got to see the second episode. I don't know, it feels different. It's just, I guess seeing it as a little kid, it's just like I couldn't really see how, I guess, cheesy it was. At least, I don't know, it seems more cheesy to me now as an adult. I guess the plots of some of the episodes and the great roundabout ways that some of these villains go about extracting life energy from people. Like making a cram school so people will study really hard.
Gotta get that brain sweat, yo.
Yup. Then they beated her with ice.
Kind of sounds like some of the plot lines from Danny Phantom.
Huh. Cartoons are weird, I guess.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so...
I guess there's not much you can do with the whole Monster of the Week theme, you know?
I guess that's true. I'm thinking about like shows like Power Rangers and things like that.
You
But,
gotta give them some motivation.
yeah, I guess that's true.
I can relate to this bad guy because they're a lunch lady. I'm so fucking dumb.
Like,
If
what
you
was...
guys haven't seen that, you should watch it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I think I'm still definitely gonna keep watching it, at least for the time being. Keep up with it for a bit. because I mean it's still kind of interesting. It's definitely a nostalgia rush.
Yeah.
Seeing Sailor Moon Crystal. So
Alright,
yeah.
So what else do we got
Still
for new
relevant.
topics?
Getting into new topics. There was one new topic in the last week. Just commenting on the fact that we had to cancel the podcast last week due to some complications.
Yeah.
Just a brief notice.
Apologies.
Yeah.
Yes, and
just-
I'm very sorry to Elvin for having to move the topic. I thought it was where it should go. Clearly, I was wrong. So yeah.
Yeah, see,
Oops.
we have a little podcast thing up here.
Smiter.
There, just click on here.
I'm sorry. I went to the forums where I saw other stuff being
You didn't
posted
see
for
that
it.
there was a podcast thread already. For shame.
I am sorry.
No longer.
Alright, so what else we got?
Newbie.
Large crater found in the Yamal Peninsula.
Yeah. There's I guess a small group of threads that were made by Annie Robot. One of them was a large crater found in the Yamal Peninsula. Look at a few pictures of it. It seems like people think it was a giant mutant gopher that created the crater.
A giant gopher.
A gigantic mutated gopher.
I didn't look at the pictures, but from what they was described and stuff like that, it sounded kind of like a sinkhole to me. Like a gigantic sinkhole.
Hard to describe. I couldn't really. Some of the pictures I couldn't tell exactly what I was looking at, but
Maybe the sock monster decided it was going to put its whole collection there.
Yeah.
You know, because all the dryers get together and they have a communal meeting.
giant crater.
Yes.
Alright, so what else we got?
I prefer the giant gopher theory, to be honest. There was a Moscow metro accident.
I think I remember reading about that.
Very
Yeah,
tragic.
Moscow. Yeah, rush hour traffic on a Tuesday. Apparently, three metros derailed or something.
Yeah, and there were a lot of fatalities. I think only 10 people made it out.
I think there was like 100-something injuries. According to like the one report I saw, it was like 20 people were killed and like a few hundred of them were injured.
Which is very,
Some
very
numbers,
sad.
but yeah, it's very tragic. Seeing, I mean, I was on a metro recently too, and it's just that just doesn't sound very good. That things go pretty fast, so. My sympathy goes out to the people who were killed, or the people related to people who were involved in the accident. But let's not dwell on it too long, though. Another news, another anti-robot thread: Malaysia jet crashes in Ukraine.
Yep,
Yeah,
so
Malaysian airline
flight
flight.
M17 was flying from Malaysia to Amsterdam, and it got shot down over the Ukraine.
Have they confirmed that is indeed what happened? It got shot down.
I think they confirmed that already. They're just I think they're still trying to find out who shot it down and
Yes.
why.
And investigators were supposedly on their way with the last article that I read. And they were trying to investigate, despite all these claims that it was so-and-so's fault, people who are investigating have made their own conclusions. Whether or not they've said anything about it yet.
So, yeah, a lot of fatalities, but just very sad, unfortunate news.
Yeah,
I hope nothing really too big blows out of it, really.
hopefully not.
Okay, but enough of the sad, depressing. Move on to something better. Let's move into some of the anime topics. There's a little bit of anime discussion this week. One person's asking who's seen Tokyo Ghoul. Have you seen Tokyo Ghoul, Madam Monster?
Not.
Background, have you seen Tokyo Ghoul?
I have not, but it sounds interesting enough.
They make it sound interesting in the thread, but they also didn't describe it in a lot of detail, so,
Yeah.
no spoilers or anything, so.
That's good, at least.
So, have you seen Tokyo Ghoul? If you haven't, maybe you should check it out and then post in that thread. It'd be
Yes.
awesome.
I should.
And then make me want to watch it by
Alright.
giving me spoilers.
Sounds good.
Spoilers.
I'll be the spoiler jerk, but you'll thank me for being the spoiler jerk.
Alright, so what's the other new anime topic?
One person mentioned a thread about a decent anime channel. Apparently, it was just a simple post about someone who was linking someone to an anime site. For
Yeah, that's what I saw from it. It looked like an advertisement for an anime site, yeah. So at first I was like, maybe this is kind of like a topic about like different like places where you can watch anime, and then I was gonna go in and recommend, we can watch anime on Netflix and Hulu and Crunchyroll, and then Funimation has their channel that you can watch on, and I'm not sure if Jetstream's still around, but you can just be able to watch shows on that.
yeah, I think Adult Swim offers some type of cable service for
Yeah.
watching like any Adult Swim shows, including their Toonami block. So
And those are all good, legitimate options, and we won't talk about other things like anime waffles or my own
what?
You don't know
I'm
anything
sorry, I'm
about
hard
that.
of hearing. Can you repeat that?
anime. No.
Squish, squish, squish.
Yeah. So I wasn't gonna recommend those. I was just gonna recommend like Crunchyroll and stuff like that.
Okay.
But it just seemed like an advertisement for that channel that they were talking about. So I kind of just passed.
Are you wearing an eye patch, Metal Monster?
No.
Diggity.
So were any other new topics out there?
With me? I think that's about it. Didn't really look too in depth, but no, I don't think there's any more threads for past couple weeks. Decided to cover the past couple weeks too, just because we missed the cast again. Sorry.
No, our bad.
Sometimes it didn't work. But we do try and make a point to go back to it, so it's not like, we just abandoned the show.
Abandoned ship.
We never abandon you.
We love you guys too much.
You.
So interesting things going on this week is Comic-Con. And supposedly it's pretty big. They've got a whole bunch of different streams going on. I know Nintendo's got their own stream where they're showing off Mario Kart 8 and Super Smash Bros. 3DS.
I played in the online tournament today they had with San Diego Comic-Con. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you do is basically, where you have your tournaments and stuff listed. Because with Mario Kart 8 you can play online, is you put in a code that they had listed for like the certain times. Of course, it was Pacific Standard Time, being that stuff is in San Diego. So luckily, I had a chance to play with some people. I played one of the any item tournaments. So I know they had another one that was like you could only use bananas and stuff like that. But it was pretty interesting. Neat to play with other people. I think it's a nice way to bring people together to play, even if you don't have anybody at home to play with at the time. You can still play with other people.
That's very nice.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. Neat experience. I've never done that before, so it was pretty sweet.
That's really good. Glad you enjoyed that.
Yeah.
So, Comic-Con, conventions, fun, comics.
Yes.
Yeah.
Markiplier was there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lots of people were actually at San Diego Comic-Con.
Supposedly Dylan Sprouse wants to get into Smash commentating.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Who is he, and why should I care that he wants to do Smash commentating?
He's from the Sweet Life of Zack and Cody. Him and his twin brother did those Go-Gurt commercials for a while as well.
Dan, I think.
Dan, oh, you're...
Yeah.
Dan doesn't do Go... Dan doesn't do Go-Gurt?
No.
Who does Go-Gurt?
You'll play.
Oh.
Okay, less interested now.
So like Danimals. They were doing the Danimals.
Yes, they were.
Oh, I see. That's interesting.
Surprised I even know that.
But yeah, so they were on Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, which was a big show on Disney Channel for a while.
Yeah, Disney, okay, that's even less interesting now.
Well, there was some kind of something that went on, I remember.
It was
People were all up in arms about some naked pics or something of one of them. And I'm like, I don't even care. I just don't. Ugh.
It was it was an okay show and stuff like that. I felt like a lot of the Disney shows had a lot of canned jokes. Like thing just seemed so forced. Like all the punchlines were just like, it's like this was just. It just didn't feel natural. It just felt too set up and too forced. But otherwise, I mean, they were okay shows.
Yep.
Anyway, and Larry DEHF won the Smash tournament or whatever. It was interesting. It was two Bowsers facing each other. A lot of spacing and stuff like that. Actually, one of the Bowsers got a shield break with down B and then decided to disrespect and stuff like that. Do like a little taunt before down being again to get the KO after breaking the guy's shield. Yeah, it was Larry versus Damien, I think. That's what I remember. But it was interesting. It's a good watch if you ever get a chance. See what the 3DS version is going to be like, somewhat competitively.
Bowser.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Koopa Claw. Side B.
His aerials are better, yeah. They did do some side B.
Such fight, much wow.
Yeah. His main thing was his forward tilt and his drop kick forward smash that he has now.
Yep. So Bowser is the best character in Super Smash Brothers.
As of now. All right, so
Yeah. Why don't we start moving on here? I guess into this week's topic.
this week's topic is anime adaptations. Well, game adaptations, anime.
Anime game adaptations. Why don't we say that?
Yes. Would that be including the Street Fighter TV series or the movie with
No.
Vincent Van? Well, who is it?
What?
Vincent
Van Damme or something like that. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh. The one where they made a game based off the movie, which was also based off of a game.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or what about the Lego movie? It's a movie about a little kid's toy, and then they made
That's
a
not
game.
even close. Are we talking about animated series, period, or are we talking about just anime? Because if you're including an anime, shame, tisk, tisk.
The first one is a game based off of a movie, which is already based off of a game, which just no. And then the other one is a show based off of plastic builder block toys.
Yeah. They've also got the Prince of Persia movie, which is based off the Prince of Persia game, and then they made a game based off the Prince of Persia movie.
That's true. Very true. I don't know. The last Prince of Persia movie I watched, I think it could have been worse. It's very possible it could have been worse. But, I don't know.
It wasn't like a Dragon Ball Evolution movie.
Yeah, nothing can ever beat Dragon Ball Evolution besides Dragon Ball Evolution. That was just bad. So bad.
I hope they didn't make a fighting game based off Dragon Ball Evolution.
I'd play it.
Alright, so let's think of like some anime video games that we know of.
Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yeah, there was the one for the Game Boy, I guess.
Yeah. So, yeah, they made a Yu Yu Hakusho game that was called Tournament Tactics, I think, right?
They made two, because I played the first one, which was more based on the story and into the beginning of the Dark Tournament.
Was that a fighting game, or which style game was that?
It was kind of like top-down adventure kind of style game. You did a lot of the missions that were in the actual show.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you had Fight Arena for, like bosses and stuff like that. Spoilers would be telling you exactly who you fight and all that good stuff. But if you know the story, then you should be pretty familiar with, what would happen in the game. It's pretty close to that. So I liked it. I mean, granted it was limited for its time, and it had some things I didn't care for, like sometimes certain combat, but I guess they chose what they were going to do with the bosses for the technology they had. So, it was interesting though.
Is it this one?
It's all
that one, yes. Spirit, yeah.
Based on the hit animated TV series Yu Yu Hakusho Spirit Detective.
Yep.
Is that Kuwabara in the background?
Yeah, right there.
The other two people are bad guys.
Rando and Suzaku. And then I guess that's Kurama down there.
Wait, Kurama's eye looks... Oh, okay. I was saying his eye looked weird, like he didn't have an eyebrow.
Alright,
But he has one. It's obscured by his...
What about
beautiful
this
hair.
one? Tournament Tactics. So that's the one you're talking about. So what's Tournament Tactics about?
I don't know, I didn't play it.
Okay, so let's move on from you. What about Dragon Ball Z?
I think it was an actual tactics game, I think, based off of like the Final Fantasy Tactics, similar to that, so...
Oh, interesting.
It didn't quite look that bad from screenshots or anything like that, but... Yeah, that was another game they made based off of Yu Yu Hakusho. Anyways...
Ball Z. The Budokai series. I think people like 3 the best.
Yeah, so I think a lot of people have probably played this. This is the Dragon Ball Z games. I haven't wondered how many years these things have been coming out for, because I think they've made them even like back on like PlayStation.
Budokai Tenkaichi 3. I think that's the most popular one. Yeah.
I thought that was most recent as well.
No.
No?
PS2. PS2, super recent. Yeah. So I remember that, playing this. Dragon Ball Z, it's kind of is a 3D fighter, which I think works with that because you got the flying and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird moving in three-dimensional space,
It is. Was it the first Tenkaichi game that introduced the flying mechanic?
I'm not sure. I feel like it was in all the Budokai series, but I can't remember.
Because like Budokai, and then I think they made a new series called Budokai Tenkaichi, and I remember I thought maybe that's where like the mechanic changed. They made it so you can actually go airborne now.
Yeah.
And change the style up a little bit, because I remember I think at first it was like mostly like just as your typical like 2D side 3D fighter.
Yeah.
I like how Krillin has hair in this picture.
Yeah, from the late Dragon Ball Z series.
Anyone who plays Krillin will lose.
Yeah.
But he has a heart of gold.
But I feel like they did a good job. There's like combos, and you got your different special moves. I feel like it was pretty good for a 3D fighter, you know?
Mm-hmm. That's cool. I think they also like packed a tremendous number of characters into these games, didn't they?
Yeah. You had like alternate forms for everybody.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I mean, how many forms of like Goku and Frieza can you have?
Yeah.
Well, let's see here.
Cell and Boo.
1, 2, skip 3, 4. That's
Yeah,
kind of how it works.
that sounds about right. Oh yeah, all the different forms of Majin Buu. I wonder how many characters he counts as.
I know they just, in the later games, they keep adding more characters, and even some of like the movie and the GT series characters. But I think this one just all the way went up to the end of Dragon Ball Z.
It's made by Atari. I'm so impressed.
Yeah.
I remember I think they also made what they called the Legacy of Goku games, which were on the Game Boy.
Yeah.
I remember playing the first one. And I remember it's like I spent so long grinding Goku and making him stronger to the point when I was on Planet Namek that anything I hit with Kamehameha, even at its weakest form, would just die instantly. And I remember thinking, it's like, man, this game was kind of tough and everything. And then I found out there were speedruns of people beating the game in under half an hour.
That's crazy.
So sad. So, yeah, Dragon Ball Z games. Lots of them. And overall, I mean, would you say they were pretty good?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it seems like now they're not quite as good as they used to be. They're certainly kind of fallen out of favor, it seems like.
Yeah. I guess what you mean. I haven't really heard of them coming out with one in a while. Especially like on handhelds, a specific handheld DBZ game.
Yeah.
So I think we also talk about the Shonen Jump games. Like here we have, you brought up...
this is One Piece Unlimited Red.
Unlimited Red. This is actually, is this a more recent one?
Yeah, this is really recent. Unlimited World Red. I think it came out for the Wii U as well.
Wow.
Oh, maybe not.
Like
3DS, PS Vita.
3DS sounds right.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't see anything for the Wii U.
I'm not sure if it's like an adventure game or it looks like co-op, fishing, bug catching. So it looks like it's kind of like its own original game. It looks the art style kind of reminds me of like Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
Some of the characters.
A lot of like, looks like a lot of mythic creatures something in the background. It's like a dragon and a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Are they actual characters in One Piece?
I don't know.
There's a gorilla in the background. Why is this show so weird?
Yeah. So that's the latest One Piece game. I know there were some
One
fighting ones for like the PS2, and that was kind of weird because it was like top down, and I don't know, it just seemed like mashing buttons worked pretty well.
Yeah, I think that's one problem with a lot of.
And then of course you got the Naruto games, Ninja Storm.
Trying to remember back in the GameCube and PS2 era, I thought they had like two like different competing like almost franchises of Naruto. There's like the Ultimate Ninja series, and I think the GameCube had like a different version.
I think the Ultimate Ninja eventually wins out because I think they're on
think
Ultimate,
it did.
Yeah, Ninja 3.
Ultimate Ninja Storm or whatever.
Yeah. So Naruto's kind of interesting. The mechanics kind of weird in that pretty much all of your combos are based off like the square button.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's based on like one button attack kind of thing, but like you're not really supposed to like pummel each other really. You've got like a whole bunch of specials and items that you use. So it's kind of interesting. Like I don't know if Ninja Storm was like this, but I remember watching competitive for some of like the earlier ones, and really most of it was just standing back and throwing kunai and blocking other people's kunai. It seems like with the latest one that I played, Ninja Storm 3, I think it was more you threw stuff, kind of got a hit, and then went on for a combo into one of your attacks, and you used a lot of assist. But it's not. A lot of people complain because competitive Naruto doesn't seem very flashy. Because it just doesn't seem like the special moves are all that great.
I think I remember you telling me one time about a Naruto tournament where one character like Neji or something was just like unbeatable or something like that, or there's like one character who was just completely imbalanced.
Yeah, I can't.
And it wasn't banned.
Oh yeah. Can't really remember.
And people were really upset.
I didn't really follow the Naruto scene too much. I don't know. It wasn't all that exciting.
Yeah, understandable. I played a couple of the Naruto games. I think I played like the one on GameCube, and I remember thinking it was alright at the time.
So Shonen Jump Victory Versus is the new one, but there was Shonen Jump All Stars. I still really want to get this game. It's the only reason I still have the fat 3DS or the fat DS is so that I can one day import this. But it seems like it's gone up in price quite a bit. $65 new. I kind of missed the boat, it seems. But yeah, pretty much what it is, it's just a combination of all the Shonen Jump manga, or a lot of the Shonen Jump mangas, and they just fight each other.
Wow.
And it's like Smash Brothers style, so 4v4 arena, platform based 2D. Instead of knocking them off, though, you take off their life bar, and you've also got a special bar, so you can use your special attacks.
Huh. Interesting.
And it has assists and special buffs and stuff like that. All kinds of like interesting variables to the game as well. I know for a while, like Trunks as an assist was like really good, and everybody used him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
0 to death combos, all kinds of crazy stuff.
An actual, really well crafted, competitive anime fighter.
Yeah.
Looks like they made a crossover. Huh. That's really great because I think it gives other lesser known Shonen Jump titles a chance to be represented.
Yeah, because there was this one guy who stops time, and I'm not sure what anime he's from, but he was supposedly really annoying because he was actually one of the best characters in the game.
Wow.
Good players would actually use him, and it's just like, who is this guy, and why is he so cheap?
How many eyes does he have?
Huh?
How many eyes does he have?
I don't know.
Because there was one character from DBZ who could stop time. He had to hold his breath.
That was
Though.
gold.
No, it wasn't good. It was a different anime.
Oh.
Shonen Jump All Stars tier list. I know the Yu Yu Hakusho characters were pretty high. Like, a lot of them had really good Jump Ultimate Stars. I know the Yu Yu Hakusho characters were all pretty good because a lot of them had like really powerful B moves. Like Yusuke's with Spirit Gun, you could charge it, but you could also fire it really quick as well. And Hiei had the Darkness Dragon that he could use to push people and even like off-screen KO them, which was pretty useful.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah. Piccolo was bottom tier.
Poor Piccolo.
Yeah.
Is Krillin in it?
I think so. I can't remember.
He had to be the worst.
I remember, like, for tournaments, like, in order to do tournaments, they would have one person play as Vegeta.
Mm-hmm.
So Vegeta would be the spectator character, and then he would just kill himself with his self-destruct move.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
The one he used against Boo or in the last saga.
Uh-huh.
It's like, to the wind, Boo, or whatever kind of thing.
Oh, yeah?
And blows himself up. So they would do that so they could watch the match and make sure that they played fairly.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Have we found out the name of this mystery character yet?
I don't know. I'm looking here.
Shonen Jump, Ultimate Stars. It's a pretty good game, I think.
I don't think this has anything to do with Jump Ultimate Stars.
I think I might have seen a friend in college who had it, and so I think I might have gotten to play it for just a few minutes.
Oh wait, let's see. They're talking about how Toriko has gotten
Weird. It's always weird, but that's what I like
Saint
it.
Seiya, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. No, because JoJo's Bizarre Adventure hadn't come out yet.
Aww. Sad.
Did I type Shonen Jump All Stars?
You know how many, if they made any other Jump Ultimate Star games?
Victory Versus is the latest one for the PS3. And that's more of a 3D fighter.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, Jump Ultimate.
But it's still a crossover Shonen Jump fighting game?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting. What are people saying about that?
I haven't heard too much about it. I don't know if it's out yet or not. I don't remember looking. Jump Superstars, Jump Ultimate Stars. Jump Ultimate Stars. Okay.
I hope it's good. You have to be pretty good to be a follow up for Jump Ultimate Stars when it seems like it's so popular. Yeah, it's interesting when they actually make a well-constructed fighter for an anime. It seems like it's kind of hard to
versus
find,
Capcom,
you know?
except that's partly Capcom and partly obscure anime from.
It's just when you're describing it earlier, it just sounds like One Piece games and Naruto games. Like a lot of those games are just kind of revolve around mashing one button. It's like they try to make some type of strategy to it that seems coherent, but it's like other than that, it's like there's not a lot of muscle memory, memorization or anything like that, or skill to them seemingly. So I don't know. I think it's interesting. Oh, really interesting. They actually made a game that I guess has some level of depth to it.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm so sorry, I'm yawning, I'm really tired. But
Dio, yeah, Dio.
Oh, Dio? Oh, Dio Brando from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? He stops time. Does he have yellow hair? I think he's supposed to be a vampire.
Maybe.
Wow, that would be so awesome because I'm pretty sure there's a Fist of the North Star fighting game on its own, and it's like
I didn't know
Dio
Fist
Brando.
Oh, Fist of the North Star. Yeah, looks like it. Dio Brando. Yeah, and there's the sprite.
Jump Ultimate Stars, Jotaro Kujo versus Dio Brando. Wow, that's so cool.
Him?
Dio Brando is the best character in Jump Ultimate Stars. He drops a steamroller on you, by the way.
Oh, he's Zawardo?
Yes, he's Zawardo, yeah.
Zawardo.
The one who stops time, hits you with a million knives, and then drops a bulldozer on you, and then he punches the bulldozer until it explodes.
Wow, he's the best character in the. That's crazy.
Of course, he's the best character. He hits you with a bulldozer.
Yeah, Piccolo's bottom tier. Poor Piccolo. Piccolo's even got a zero to death combo too. He's got all kinds of weird tricks.
But does he have a bulldozer and can stop time?
I don't know. So who's this Taiko Boo? What's he from? Black Cat?
I don't know. His hair looks funny. Also, that animation looks old for some reason. Is it old? I bet it's old.
What's interesting is Yugi's in the game as well, and you can, if you pair up Yugi and Bobo together, they'll do the whole Yugi popping out of his head and summoning Slifer the Sky Dragon attack.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
That is so epic. Wow, Jump Ultimate Stars is the greatest anime fighting game ever made.
It is really awesome. It's just the mechanic. It's like the only Smash clone to do it right, really.
Yeah, I mean, even aside from just good game depth or being a good game in general, it's just that's something that really appeals to the hardcore fan, because I mean that's kind of an obscure reference, to a manga panel from Bobobo.
Yeah, you can play as Don Patch. What game is it? How do you not have a good
little
game?
Son with limbs.
Yeah. I don't think Don Patch is very good though.
I don't know. But still, it's Don Patch.
Yeah, Sasuke, Yusuke, Hiei, Kakashi, Kenshin. Oh, Killua's in there.
Killua. Oh, that's pretty cool.
Ichigo with Bankai form.
Ichigo Bankai.
Rukia, Vegeta. Yugi, Suna.
Asuna's in there.
Where?
Sakura makes it in the list at all.
Where is... What did you say, Becca Draws?
Asuna?
Where is that?
You just said the... Didn't you? From Sword Art Online? Or
I don't think that's Shonen Jump, and that would be way too late too.
I didn't think so, but I was like, wait a second, that doesn't sound right, and that's why.
Because this game is early DS era. So the DS came out in 2004, so this is no later than 2006, 2007. 2006 probably. Frankie, Piccolo, and Coma Red, Green, and Yellow. Anna, Gon's Gohan and Renji.
How sad.
For Gohan and Renji.
Yeah, so the Killua is like S or A rank, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, Killua.
From Hunter x Hunter, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Same series is gone, and he's
Where's Don Patch at?
Oh, we're done patch. Man, this game has so many characters in it.
Oh yeah, it's got tons of characters. It's like a huge and what it is, they've got variants too, which makes it really hard to make like a tier list. Because like Ichigo's like 5 or 6 different forms.
Oh yeah.
Now they have advantages in that you can put more because it's a grid system.
Mm-hmm.
So you have top screen you have your fight, bottom screen you have your grid.
Mm-hmm.
So what you do is you take your characters and they each take up a certain number of spaces on the grid.
Mm-hmm.
So Bankai Ichigo, he's like a 7. He takes up 7 squares.
Mm-hmm.
He's huge. So what you could either use him because he's better, or you can go with one of the smaller Ichigos that only takes up like 6 squares or 5 squares.
Interesting.
Yeah. So like you've got your buffs that take up 1 square, your assists take up 2 to 3 squares, and then your main characters take up anywhere from 4 to 8.
Huh. Interesting. It's an interesting mechanic.
Yeah.
So we go to another game depth.
Yeah. So you obviously want to pair them up in a decent way so you get maximum benefits.
Yeah, certainly. So, yeah, this is starting to turn into a podcast about Jump Ultimate Stars, pretty much.
Yeah.
But that's just how awesome it is, I suppose.
Yeah, because the new one is Shonen Jump Victory S. I wonder if they have images of it. Victory Versus, I'm sorry. There, it's Victory Versus for the PS3 and Vita. Maybe it came out already.
Wow, this is it, huh? Victory Versus?
Yeah.
Seems like there's still a lot of characters, and is that little character next to Goku? Is that from Akira Toriyama's other series?
Where's Goku at?
At the top.
Oh. Huh, maybe. I don't know, it doesn't look familiar. Japanese version, so I guess it's not out in the US yet.
Wow.
So you had to import it.
Wonder how many edits there would have to be in the US version.
The thing is, though, I think it's just like it's not a possibility in the US whatsoever.
Really? Oh, because of the whole different
Licensing,
copyright licensing
yeah.
that people have over here.
Yeah. So Jump Ultimate Stars never made it to the US either. You had to import it.
That is just so sad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's why I have importing and pirating.
Do you ever
And
play the-
importing.
Alright, so let's move on from the Shonen Jump because we know how awesome they are. Let's talk about Full Metal Alchemist because I heard that was actually a pretty good game. Did you ever get to play the...
I played I played a couple of the Full Metal Alchemist games. I think I played a couple of the ones that came out on PS2. I think there was like maybe 3 or 4 of them that came out on PS2. I think I played the first 2. It's basically a hack and slash style RPG game. And you go around, I think in the first game you just strictly go around as Ed and Al, controlling Edward. You can transmute different objects. A lot of times it's just like fighting like little flunkies and stuff like that. The game features anime cutscenes to it, and they happen once in a while, but which is kind of cool to see. They usually have some type of like overarching side plot that goes on. So they're not really canon, I don't think. But I thought some of them were pretty interesting, and for what they were, I thought they were fun to play.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess they kind of downplay Edward's transmuting ability just because, I mean, naturally there's only so many objects he can make, It's just like, well, this will become a cannon, this will become a spear, this will become a sword. I remember I think one of the things they implemented was, you get like these elemental spears. So it's just like, for example, you could get like a broadsword, and it's like you could transmute a fire element into it to make it more powerful. And it's like you could like retransmute some of the same weapons too in order to like refresh them after a while because they dull after so many hits. So there's definitely some layer of depth to it and stuff. I thought the music was pretty good. The animation was pretty nice. It was a simple game, but for any fan of the Full Metal Alchemist, I thought they were well done games.
Yeah. So what are our overall thoughts? It just seems like they're known for being like mediocre and bad. It seems like especially during that craze, like the late '90s, early 2000s, where like anime games were everywhere. Everyone was making an anime game based off the current popular shonen mangas.
Yeah, you had all the Zatch Bell games, Yu Yu Hakusho games
Bleach,
coming out.
Naruto.
Bleach and Naruto, One Piece. I remember what was that One Piece game that came out one time? I remember playing a demo at Walmart, and it was just like I couldn't figure out how to play the game, and eventually I figured out if I mashed square, I won.
Yeah.
It was slow and awkward playing as Luffy. All the characters were chibi style.
Yeah.
It's just like I remember the commercials were playing it up so much just because it's One Piece and the kids love it. 4 kids, awesome anime. Eat it up.
I know there was like a DS Naruto fighter and stuff like that as well, and that wasn't all that great because it was kind of weird.
It seems like it's a popular idea to try to make fighting games based off of certain animes, just because a lot of like these shonen animes is just there's so many characters. It just seems like and since they're all about action too.
Yeah, so like they fight in the show, let's make them fight in actual game. But then it's just like, how do you make this anime fighter different than the established fighters? Like the Tekkens and the Street Fighters.
Street Fighter, yeah.
So what happens is usually, like, unless they really come into their own, like oftentimes they'll implement like some strange mechanic that kind of just makes the game kind of weird.
I think that's true. So, I think what they do with anime game adaptations isn't really a whole lot different than what you see like in Western culture too, it's like a movie comes out and it's like they make a game of it, like the Matrix. I know that had games.
Yeah.
I think they made the Matrix Online too. Lord of the Rings, that is its own MMO now too. So
Star Wars, yeah.
Star Wars, yeah.
It seems like less common though, because I remember before, especially like kids movies, kids games would be everywhere. Madagascar the game, or
Yeah, Madagascar the game.
Ice Age the game.
Ice Age the game. Toy Story the game.
Yeah.
Toy Story was a big deal.
So it seems like it's slowed down quite a bit. Less movies actually get their own game now. So maybe it just fell out of popularity. People were tired of the subpar quality of movie games or show games.
Yeah, especially back during the NES era, there were a tremendous amount of movie adaptation and cartoon adaptation games.
Yeah, and I know even up until like PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, it just seems like it really fell out of favor like late last generation, and it's almost gone this generation.
So would we say that anime game adaptations have fallen out like at about around the same rate they have?
I don't think so. I think One Piece games are still very popular in Japan. I mean, Yokai Watch is a game that was supposed to have an anime come with it, and that's like the new big thing in Japan. Yokai Watch.
It's super cute.
Toriko is pretty big now.
It's Cooking Mama, but masculine.
Yeah, and that's got some games that have done okay. So as far as like big games, it just seems like it's still the same old as it has been. One Piece because it's super popular, Toriko because it's the new thing, and Gundam because it's Gundam. Other than that, I mean, your Narutos and your DBZs have kind of fallen in recent years, and there just hasn't seemed to be anything besides Yokai Watch that's really taken their place.
Well, I guess it's good to see that something's.
Sword Art Online, I guess, was pretty popular. That was a popular game. Attack on Titan. Attack on Titans hasn't done too well in the game world.
Really?
Yeah.
What style of game did they make for Attack on Titan?
I'm
I
not
thought it
sure.
was a Flash game.
No.
Lol. Attack on Titan.
We're not talking about Winnie the Pooh baseball.
Oh yes. Awesome Attack on Titan reference. But anyway, so overall thoughts about it, and again coming back to that now. So it seems like they do oftentimes what I guess other like Western companies try to do, with their series. Like it's popular, especially with the kids. It's just like they have all these characters. It's like we want to make more money off of this. How do we do that? We make a game where they can play as any character they want from the series, but it's just like, they don't know how to make a quality game, and a lot of times characters' powers are like so specific. It's like they take a lot of liberty with it, and oftentimes what you get down is just a watered down mess.
Yeah.
Mash square as Rock Lee to win.
Yeah, I think that's one of the problems is that too often with movie and anime games, they're just feeding off the popularity of the media they're based off of. They're not going, how do we make this into an awesome game? They're going, how do we make Naruto a game that's going to sell
Naruto?
Naruto a game? How are we going to make that a game that's going to sell to people based off the popularity of it?
That's true.
And oftentimes, I mean, there's that debate between do we make an original storyline to it or do we keep with the show storyline? You know?
That's true. So I think oftentimes these are very difficult things to consider.
Yeah, because if you go with the story, the main story of the show, you know, you've got to cut things. Because obviously, you can't put a whole bunch of 30-minute episodes into one game.
That's very true, yeah. So there's a lot of liberties to take with it, but I mean, as we can see clearly with Jump Ultimate Stars, and I mean some games like the Full Metal Alchemist games and some of the Yu Hakusho games, I mean there are some decent quality anime games out there.
Yeah, definitely. Alright, so let's go ahead and wrap things up now. Alright, so last week's member game again was?
Last week's member guessing game answer?
Yeah.
That was Karmi.
Yep.
That was got by Suki Tenchi.
Yep.
Yay, Suki Tenchi, you're my favorite.
Alright, and this week's member guessing game clue is Wanna Jack. And then the fill in the blank.
Wanna Jack?
Yep.
Okay.
Fill in the blank. As
Fill in the blank.
Yeah. So
I
Wanna
got it.
Jack landed blank. Yeah.
So yeah.
So a little bit more difficult than last week's, but hopefully be able to make a guess.
Suki Tenchi, I'm counting on you.
You got this.
You're my heroine.
So thanks everybody for watching.
Ferris Bueller, you're my hero.
Remember to comment on some images, post in the galleries, play a game of Tagger, and check out the AA store. Thanks everybody for watching. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye everybody.
Bye.